Hi everyone, welcome back to the Coding and Analysis YouTube channel. And in this video, I just wanted to walk through the cross validation and the full training prediction. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out the projected role as well in the features, and just leave it as the stats and the health grade and the adjusted risk. So we go back and think of it as, so we do the get the cross validation done, the k-fold, the number splits, then we do the final model trained on all the data. So it's a random forest regressor model, and we're fitting the data on the features on all of the data. This final model will be trained on all the data, and then we get the cross val result and a full train result. So what I did here was I just took out the projected role and these RB features, wide receiver, tight end features, quarterback features, and then I did the same in this function right here, the XG boost with cross validation applied. So in this one, it is the XG boost model using 5-fold cross validation for all the NFL positions, and then we're getting the best number of boosting rounds, then fitting a final model on all the data for that position, and returns the predictions for the actual ESPN 2025 points. So I took out the projected row as well right here. So we have the number of folds. You can see here the feature importances will be 2024 rushing attempts, 2024 receiving, then wide receivers, tight end, mostly the receiving yards and receptions, and 2023 receptions, 2025 age. Then we get the quarterbacks right here, and we get the pass touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, 2023 pass yards, 2024 rush yards. Then let's go back to the full training model. So we took out the projected role, and now we have, for the feature importances for the running back, we have the rushing attempts, rushing touchdowns, and receiving yards as the most important ones. And then we have the wide receivers, tight end. So we have 62% for 2024 receptions, and then 2024 receiving yards is 10%. 2023 receptions is 8.8%, and 2024 receiving touchdowns is 3.7%. And for the quarterbacks, we get the pass touchdowns, rush yards, the age, the rush touchdowns for 2024, the 2023 passing yards, the adjusted risk of the players. And then, so here in this fantasy football complete data set, I have the CBS model, ESPN, the full training with no projected role, and then we have the XBoost regressor, and then XGBoost model. So all of these don't have the projected role in them. So this is the model, the stats that we put in the model, spit out these results, and then I averaged these 4 models together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I got these numbers with the ranges right here. And then you can also see the fantasy positions, and then you can also see the 2025 Roto-Baller tiers, draft tiers, 2025 Roto-Baller rankings, I guess fantasy rankings, and then 2023 PPR, 2024 PPR health grade, adjusted risk of the players. risk tier rookie for 2025, 2025 age, 2025 health grades, and then the health grade, the wording of the health grade. So if it's 0, it's healthy. If it's 6, you're out for the year, have significant injuries, and so on and so forth. And the projected role, I also included that in this spreadsheet as well. So 1 is starter, 0 is a backup. So if we wanted to filter on the draft tiers, so we got Bijan, Barkley, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Gibbs, right at borderline 1 and 2, A-Chain, borderline 1 and 2 tiers, and then Rotoballer has Jamar Chase is number 1, Bijan is 2, Justin Jefferson is 3, Saquon Barkley is 4, and these are for PPR stats, not for standard, not for half PPR. So if we go to our average models, we get Jamar Chase at 340. He's in the 300s range, just like all of these players. They're all in the 300 range except for Jamar Gibbs, which he's in the second tier, but like I said, I would probably put him as in the first tier as well. So our average models are all within 300s, and Jamar Chase is the highest one at 340. And then we get CD Lamb and Puka. They're in the second tier. So let's filter on the so Jamar Chase is the number 1 in the PPR ranking. We get CD Lamb's 5, Gibbs is 6, Puka is 7, Elite Neighbors is 8, Amon-Ra St. Brown is 9, McCaffrey is 10. So all these guys are either in the 300s, 250s, or the 200, which McCaffrey's in the 200s because of his injury history, and his prior the 2024 season injury. But still, if you had a chance, I'd probably definitely draft him if there was nobody else in the first round. If all these guys were taken, yeah, I would draft him over Nico Collins, probably draft him over Devon A-Chain, because A-Chain, he's had injury history as well. But the caveat is if you draft Christian McCaffrey in the first round, you have to get Isaac Guerendo, no matter what round, the 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 7th round even, you got to get Isaac Guerendo for that insurance policy. He's the backup to Christian McCaffrey. And then, so he's in the 200s, 240 range. Lad McConkey, he's on the borderline up to that 249 to 250 range. And, I expect him to probably have a big year, make his rookie jump from his rookie year to have a really good sophomore year. And then it will be interesting to see how Ashton Gianti does. He's got to get a lot of touches, and I would kind of like to see how he does in spring training, not spring training, but training camp games for the preseason. Maybe see how he runs in those games if they run him a lot. But I'll definitely. That's actually an interesting question. Would you draft Ashton Gianti or Christian McCaffrey in the first round as a running back? And I don't know. Ashton Gianti, he's going to be, he's only 22, or I don't know how old he is. He's 23, 24 maybe. But I don't know, it would probably be a toss up. Kind of just have to see how they do in camp and read the reports about him and see see how they're progressing. But probably I don't know. I might go with Christian McCaffrey maybe before Ashton Gianti. I don't know, it's just a toss up. It's hard. It's a hard decision. That's what makes fantasy football fun. All these decisions that you get to make. And then if we go to the so we just have to remember all these don't have the projected role in them, but I do have the results of the full training with the so projected fantasy points. So this is the full training. This is with the projected roles included in the feature importance, and then FT2 is it's not included in the feature importance. So you can see the residuals for the cross validation, the full training, and then the full training. This one matched up with the one with no projected role, and look at the differences there. And we just have to remember this. I'll put in type in CBS, but this is the CBS model, not the ESPN model. And then we had the full training with the right here with the no projected role. So everything's in this spreadsheet. Should be really helpful for oh, here's the age. Let's see, what's Gianti? He's only 21. He's only 21 years old. I was thinking he was 23, 24. Whoopsie. So 21. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a toss up. I need to see how he does in the spring. Not spring. Keep on saying spring. The preseason games, and whichever one you want to take would be fine. Really, just get their backup in case they go down. And then Derrick Henry, he's 31, so he's 31 this season, so he's getting up there. He's getting aged. And then, but like we saw him do last year, he's pretty solid last year. So we'll see if he can retain his strong ability and get around 260 points. That'd be a good second round pick if he could get 260 points around there. And then the Brock Bowers is 260, and Trey McBride's 250. So if you have like a 12 league team and teams, and personally, I would go with, especially looking at these average models, and then look at Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jalen Daniels. These three, maybe in Jalen Hurts. Now, I would definitely go with these three before I would draft a tight end in the second round. I mean, the tight end's not going to give you 300 points. I mean, possibly, but yeah, these quarterbacks are much more likely to give you close to 400 points, like we saw with Lamar Jackson last year and with Josh Allen and the year before, close to 400, and even close to 400. And even, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. Well, you got Mayfield at 380. So I would definitely consider getting Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, or Jane Daniels before I draft Brock Bowers or Trey McBride in the second or third round, especially. And somebody's gonna scoop up those tight ends in the second or third round, but I would just let them have them. And then, so what I plan to do is at the end of the season, I'm going to put the 2025 total PPR points right here. And then I'm going to subtract from the average models and see what the biggest differences was, or the results that were most similar. And really what I want to do is I'm going to take the 2025 total season results for the players and match it up with the average models, and then match it up with these 4 models, or really even the ESPN's model, and see which model was the best model, and then I'll make a video saying which one of these models got the award for the best model for the did the best predictions for the 2025 season. So that'll be fun. So I'll wait till the end of the season to do that, and I don't know, I might maybe do some additional bonus videos during the season, but talking about maybe players that got hurt, or players that were really standing out, that really having great years. See if any of the rookies are really climbing up the charts. See if, especially maybe if Michael Penix Jr., Drake May, if they take the next step and become elite quarterbacks, and see if DK Metcalf, how he does with the Steelers. So I'll do a mid-season video as well, talking about which players are really playing great, which players are being disappointing, or which players got hurt, or which players are just kind of playing okay. You might draft them in the second or third or fourth round. You wanted them, even the first round, you want them to play a lot better, score a lot more points. Like for me, the last season I drafted Dalton Kincaid. That was a horrible pick in, like, I don't know which round, the 5th round. Maybe it was even the 4th round, 4th or 5th, and that was what really killed me, was drafting him, and drafting not having another high end or really like a primary running back. So I had Aaron Jones, and then I didn't really have another primary running back until later in the season. So that was my downfall, Kincaid, and not having that primary running back. And then also Jalen Hurts, he only had 320 points last year compared to the other quarterback. So maybe I should have, which I think Jackson and Howard were gone by the time I drafted Hurts, and then Jane Daniels was the unknown, and nobody drafted him until the later rounds. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun season. So we'll see. I'll do like a mid-year video, and then end of the year video, and then look at the results to see which one of these models did the best, which one did the worst, which one did the best. And so I'll look forward to doing that. So thanks for watching these videos, and see y'all in the next video. Bye.